Hello again, welcome to today's attempt of a daily Quordle, 4 wordles to solve as quickly as we can, but I'm still starting with inert chaos as always, my go-to set of 10 letters. What's it given us today? A couple of greens, quite a few yellows, particularly in that top right one. Can't be habit, because the T can't be last. So it feels very restricted, but I cannot see anything that actually works. Oh, faith. Faith would work. There we go. Keep the faith. Right. Bottom right's probably blank blank I blank E. Guide or I mean, I thought there was going to be quite a lot of options that sprang to mind, but there weren't. So maybe guide is actually pretty likely. I mean, it feels like we should go for one of the ones on the left, just because we've got so much more information about both of them. Top left is probably going to be moron. I suppose it's going to be donor. What about the bottom left? We're going to need another thou there as well. What is the bottom left going to be? Trout? No, because that's got the O and the U the wrong way round. Blank R-O-O-T? I'm not sure anything works there. Oh, robot. I think robot is more likely than moron or donor. So we'll try that first. We are correct, and we are going to be correct in the top left as well. It is going to be moron or donor because we've got doubled O's now. That's a shame. I don't know which one to go for. In fact, I'm going to go for guide first because then I'll know if there's a D. There is not a G, U or D in the bottom right, but we do have a D in the top left, so that is donor. And now we can turn our attention to this last one, where I'm really struggling to think of other options, especially now that we know that the I and the E are in the right place. There isn't a U, so either it starts with two consonants, which is probably going to be PL, or we've got a duplicated E. How are we going to get the E involved? Elite or elide both don't work because we've ruled out the D and the T. I don't know what this word is, which is a bit surprising. Can't be prize because we've got the L left and not the R. Emil, that's clearly just a name, isn't it? What is this word? Does the E go second? Blank E-I, blank E? Can't be siege or sieve or any other words like that where I never know whether it's E-I or I-E. How bizarre. This is going to be one of my slower attempts in recent times. I'm not going to run out of guesses. I've got plenty in hand. I've hardly got any letters left. That's the problem here. If it starts with two consonants, it has to be PL, doesn't it? And none of the options work. So I think we have to have another E. So how are we going to fit in another E? It can't even be e-bike or something weird like that. I mean, does it even accept Emil? No, it goes red. Or evil? I'm just clutching at straws here. I've got no idea what this word is, which is bizarre given how much information I've got. Well, I suppose I haven't got that much information, but I've ruled out so many letters. What if we put the E second? Yeah, that's not a word. I mean, I cannot see what's going to come forth in that sequence either. I don't know what this word is. I mean, I could just go for a random word that uses a bunch of new letters. I'm just not convinced that's going to help, because the letters I've got left are so awful that I can't really test that many of them in one go. X. There's an X. always overlook the X. That was very careless. I feel like I did very badly a few weeks ago on a very similar word, possibly the same word. That's not a good attempt. Only 7 total guesses, so it's not really a complete disaster, but I should have spotted that much quicker. Well done if you were shouting exile at the screen, I'm sure everybody was. But it took me a while. That is a successful daily Quordle in the end. Thank you for watching and bye for now.